no! I missed! You've become addicted to gambling. Sup, dudes? It's Snail. And it's that special time again where we check out the best mods of the month for Fallout 4. As always, watch till the end to see who takes the top spot for July. And if you want to see the best mods of the year so far, or if you want to download any of these mods you're about to see, just remember all of the links can be found in the description for your convenience. You ever build a settlement but then realize there's no lighting options that really set a mood? I mean, you only got two moods really: salvage lighting bulbs and industrial lighting. Sometimes looking for the right lighting can have you feeling kind of like, why are we still here? Just to suffer. Well, our first mod today is going to bring some light into your life. HF's Workshop Vintage Candles brings us 3 new candles that you can build in your settlements. They're great for lighting up ornate spaces like this dining patio I built, or this sacrificial chamber for my Giddy Up Buttercup cult, or that memorial I set up for Preston after the incident happened. God, I just miss him so much. No matter where you decide to build these, you'll probably find an option that works though, since they all serve to fill a different space. My favorite thing about these candles is how they're so highly detailed despite being really small items. These candles are practically begging to be paired with a high-res texture mod like Flaccon Oil's Retexture. Anyways, there isn't really much I can say for these that they don't already say by themselves. Download them and I'm sure you'll find somewhere to use them, guaranteed. Now that's not all we got for settlement objects, although the next one isn't really exclusive to settlements. Commonwealth Weaponry Vending Machines is the name of this next mod, and it gives us some really nice vending machines that do this. Charging laser sniper rifle, cool. That's right, it's a whole ass slot machine but for weapons. Now the idea is very simple. You press button, you get a random pull out of a pool of items. Besides being a buildable item in your settlements, there are also a number of machines placed throughout the game world, meaning it's totally possible for you to do some sort of gambling challenge with these. I didn't quite do a gambling run myself, but I wanted to really get a feel for these machines and what they give you, so I made up my own challenge. I was going to spin the slots, let's roll, see what we get, use whatever the machine gave me, I got a short radium rifle, and try to kill the Swan with it. Hello, Mr. Swan. Time to wake up. Oh, I am so fucked. I'm so Oh, gee. It kind of took quite a few spins to get there, and I learned the hard way that hitting too many spins on the machines causes a gambling addiction. You've become addicted to gambling. At one point, I even discovered that you can actually glitch the Swan into the shelter of Park Street Station with hilarious results. Oh god! It wasn't really a fair fight though, so I went again until I got him without having to glitch him at all. Let me know if you want to see the full video. Yes! Oh, we did it! It was a lot of fun to play, and it'll probably be fun to watch too. God, I love me some good body shots. In closing, the Commonwealth Weaponry Vending Machines are a fantastic randomizer. The gambling addiction gives you a considerable debuff to luck, and true to gambling form, you might not even get a good weapon, a short pipe bolt action rifle, or a weapon at all. I got a Brahmin skull? You just gotta play the numbers and hope for good spins. Now speaking of spins, Revolvers of the Wasteland is a weapon pack that adds 4 distinct weapon frames and dozens of variations possible from those frames and their respective attachments. This might seem a little confusing, so let me break it down for you, pimp. So basically each of the 4 weapon frames is a revolver model on its own, but every frame has a unique tree of attachments that can be mixed and matched together, or even attached intentionally to match a variant, or even a completely different revolver. Yes, the single action army uses a speed loading cylinder, but this isn't a problem since the first speed loader was invented in 1879 and the single action... Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, they're really cool. And this skeleton framework approach makes any revolver you choose to create feel totally unique. As for what the 4 basic skeletons are, you have the hunting revolver, the wasteland revolver, the top break revolver, and the single action army. Each piece fills a different role or aesthetic, and you can make each one as cursed as you'd like when you visit the weapon bench. My favorite in particular was the single action army because it gives major revolver ocelot energy. It's kinda on parity with how Scream while shooting gives massive snake energy.
The tunnel snakes.
No, shut up, Butch. Your mom's dead. She's dead. I'm talking about this guy. I know we covered this mod a couple months back, but trust me, we're going somewhere with this, okay? It's become one of my favorite mods since I found it because it just oozes machismo that truly feels at home with cleaning up Boston's streets. Well, Dak actually blessed us with the perfect weapon to pair this mod with in the light machine gun. The light machine gun is a brand new LMG based on the LMG from New Vegas. In fact, it's so close that you can build it out on a weapons workbench to look like it was shipped straight from the Mojave. Although if you'd rather get creative, the weapon boasts over 45 attachments you can fit it with. It also has a heating barrel animation. Oh, the barrel glows when it gets hot. That's so cool. Custom animations and even custom super mutant animations. To pair it with a super mutant boss you can get a unique LMG from. Remember in Fallout 1 when super mutants used to shred you to pieces during combat? Well, they can finally do it again in Fallout 4 with this LMG. Aside from war crimes in the Boston area, the mod also gives you some other cool new things to build, including a couple new LMG turrets for your settlements. Now these are great weapons, but a good offense is also a good defense. Or maybe it's the other way around. But either way, not having either of those is a lot like having a bad PC. It's simply frustrating. That's why I partnered with Apex Gaming PCs to get you reasonable PCs at a good price. There's the Bronze and Streamer models, but I'll get the Streamer Plus model in this case, which by the way comes standard with a Ryzen 5 7600X, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, holy shit, that's fast as fuck, and an RX 7700 XT to create the perfect mid-level PC for me to play a 10-year-old game on. I'm bad though, broke as dirt by the way, so I'm just gonna use their financing option to pay as low as $60 a month to get the party started sooner. Plus, if I use code SNAIL at checkout, I can get 5% off my purchase price. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. Thanks, Apex. For almost a decade, modders have been trying to do something about the flashlight situation in Fallout 4. Yeah, we do have a functioning flashlight, but it's more of an emissive glow than a traditional beam, which can get pretty rough if you're using a Darker Nights mod, which is why I'm putting MagNite functional flashlight on the list. MagNite adds a flashlight that's balanced as an early game utility weapon. All right, I'm gonna use the flashlight. No, don't kill me. Oh, I made it. You can turn the flashlight on. You can bash some heads with it. Then you can turn it off once the voices in your head go quiet. It's really that simple of a weapon. Its textures are highly detailed, and it has a bunch of options at the workbench if you want to customize the light. Ooh, there's a Voltec skin. Hell yeah, I'm taking it. Every consideration from color temperature of the light, its construction, all the way to the width of the beam has been taken into account here, making for one of my favorite new melee weapons of all time. You'll also find this weapon on enemies from a fairly low level, meaning you can just pick this thing up really early and start bringing some light into this dark world. Egg Shooter, Be a Summoner gives you a 10mm pistol that shoots Mirelurk eggs that on contact hatch to release oversized Mirelurk hatchlings. These hatchlings immediately start looking for smoke from the nearest living being, even if that's you. That being said, it's important to keep a distance from whatever the intended target is so you don't get consumed by your own weapons. Just for fun, I decided to take these little guys swan hunting with me to see what happens when a violent giant meets a dozen tiny terrors. The results are pretty funny, but not totally practical. So hitting him with the eggs just makes him ragdoll, which is fucking hilarious. Still, this is a goofy little mod you should absolutely try out if you ever wanted to be a summoner in the Wasteland, and if you want to watch me be a summoner in the Wasteland, let me know in the comments. Finally, the last mod on this list, we got seriously spoiled with an incredible quest mod from the team at Kingath. That's the same team who made Sim Settlements 2 and the recent Starfield Watchtower DLC. Or is it a mod? I don't know, I haven't played Starfield since launch, whatever. But anyway, Transmission Zeta is a quest mod that takes you places, shows you some new things you've never seen in Fallout 4, and feels so effortlessly integrated within the game world that it's like you're playing a vanilla quest. Everything about the mod is lovingly crafted, from the story to the voice acting to the brand new weapons you can get when finishing the quest, and the houseboat player home you inherit during your playthrough. I'm not going to tell you how you inherit it because that would spoil the story. And believe me, I really don't want to spoil what it's about, but I'll give you a quick rundown of what's going on here. The sole survivor gets a call for help from a nearby man named Clark. Clark is a raving mad conspiracy theorist.
Put on a red dress, no one can resist whatever you say, and it's like you're hypnotized. Up comes Preston Garvey, slinking up in an evening dress.
I mean, like, off his fucking rocker. Who's making a very bold claim that some eerie music has been kidnapping people wearing Pip-Boys. And hey, look at that, we're wearing a Pip-Boy ourselves. Therefore, he sends you to meet up with his mildly slimy acquaintance, Arlen, and the two of you indulge Clark on a quest to get to the bottom of the music. I honestly didn't see where this quest was going at all, and every time I thought I had the story figured out, it threw a wrench directly into the Metal Gears, I'm so sorry, of any theory I was crafting in my head while I was playing. And I want to briefly touch on the weapon that you get, at least the one that I noticed, was the alien shotgun, which I didn't think was something anyone had ever thought of before, but it's really cool actually. It's a completely custom weapon, as expected from Kingath, and it looks amazing. I mean, look at this reload animation. God damn, that is smooth. The experience overall was great. I loved it. I would recommend it to anyone who enjoys playing quest mods. It includes some really awesome set pieces that I never thought I would see in Fallout 4. And I think it goes without saying that I'm naming Transmission Zeta the best mod of July. Well done, Kingath. You guys made something really special with this one. So this is normally the section where I go over some decision making and then reveal the best mod, but since I already gave it away, I want to mention some mods that I didn't get a chance to try. Some of you may not know this, but I don't have a whole lot of time in my day since I have a full-time job and a whole bunch of other commitments I have to attend to. I normally only have time to play what piques my interest, and I just kind of run with that. I won't call them runner-ups because that's not really accurate, but instead let's consider them in a category titled You Should Also Try These. The first entry here is Project NEMEAN, which is by Princess Aries, the same author who made Commonwealth Gormites a couple months ago. Project NEMEAN adds 3 new terrifying mutants to the Wasteland, all of them feeling distinctly different from one another. Everything is custom made from my understanding as well, including the audio, which I thought was very admirable. The second entry is Visitors, a mod that dynamically creates visitors to your settlements. It's sort of like a super lightweight alternative to the visitors in Sim Settlements 2 or NPC's Travel, whichever one you've used. If the mod page is anything to go by, this mod is going to add a lot of different visitors coming to your settlement, so check this one out too. I'll probably cover it whenever I do another settlement mod video, but who knows when that'll be. And before I go, there's a quick announcement about the Connecticut Fixes mod I'm making. Progress is going very well, and you should have a brand new update with at least a quest and a new workshop. I'll be posting a dev blog for the mod on Patreon if you want to keep up to date with that. Speaking of which, special thanks to channel members and patrons Mokanoki, Rev Plays Games, and Dom Foxhill for your support. And remember, if you want to play any of the mods you saw here today or watch any of the older Best Mods videos, the links are in the description along with my Discord server invite, my Patreon link, and my song available on Spotify. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. This has been Snail, take care, brush your hair, I'm out of here. And thanks for 10K by the way.